Hey guys, and welcome back to Building with Whip, and I have just spotted a little bit of an issue with our floor right here. We're getting some spiders down there at the bottom, it looks like, but we're not gonna worry about that. I guess we probably could have lit that up somehow, but oh well. So guys, we got this whole floor in place. Everything's working up pretty solid. We got both sides all the way in, covered right here. Since last episode, I went ahead and finished that back half, and this whole pillar's up here working mighty fine right now. We got our quartz pillars going straight down to the bottom. I think it's looking pretty freaking cool so far. I got the floor in place here in the middle. I do want to figure out something to put right here in this middle area, but I don't really know quite what yet. I was thinking a tree, and then I was like, no, that wouldn't really fit. I was thinking like a fountain maybe, that could. Maybe like a floating crystal or something, or a big chandelier hanging from the ceiling. But if you guys have ideas for there, let me know what you think we could put right here in this middle space, because we got pretty much a 5x5, no, like a 7x7 square, more or less, to work with, so we got a lot of space. But anyways, today what I wanted to work on is I want to work on getting the balcony in place here. As you can see here, on the front side, I went ahead and started putting this white concrete in here just to get it kind of covering up that stone bit, and I think it looks a lot better. I want to go ahead and continue doing that a bit more, but first, let's grab our quartz box right here and get some work going. I'm going to craft all these up into stairs because we're going to be using a lot of stairs today, and we also need some half slabs. So, what I want to do today is get, like I was saying, I want to get these balconies in place, and I got a somewhat of an idea for what I want to be doing. We're going to need some sea lanterns. I don't really know what I'm looking for right. Oh, we need the ice. We need a stack of that guy. We don't need any of that. Don't think we need anything in there. I'm going to go ahead and just make 2 of those guys. That should be enough. And we're going to basically make as many stairs as we possibly can and hope that's enough right there. And we're going to get I'm going to just make a full stack of stairs. Like that. Perfect. Good. Cool. Super great. Now we got to figure out how we want to start getting up here, though. That's kind of our next thing we got to figure out, is pathways to get up to the top of this area. And from what I'm looking at right here, it's a little bit different than what I had originally thought about doing. So we got these 5 wide spaces here. Then we got, a 3, and then we got a 1 and then a 5, or a 1 and a 3, and a 3 and 5 and a 2. And what I basically want to do here on this little 2 wide is pretty much just bring it across right here. Nope, not like that. But basically, I want to go ahead and start making some sort of a cover area. Not really cover area, but I think you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here. Just some border right there so we can create a line going all the way down. And that should be good for kind of making the whole thing work. But I want to do it somewhat how we've been doing these wings and whatnot in the past. So I'm thinking we need to actually go ahead and get up here. Make it a lot easier to actually look from above. But I really wanted to bring you guys in on this episode because I think it could be a lot more fun to kind of do it together instead of the little updates like we've been doing. But we'll see how long that lasts, depending on how long we can take doing this guy. But pretty much like this. I think that's a good place to kind of check it out there. And then this guy right here, and there, and another one of these. And I'm thinking on this guy, we literally just go ahead and do a little half slab. Kind of like that, and bam. And I'm thinking up here we go ahead and bring the spruce planks, and we do some half slabs just kind of across here to create a walking platform. Just keep it super, super simple. We have this really grand area, and I don't want to make it too noisy, I guess. And there's more spiders down there. That's going to really, really bug me. I'm probably going to have to fix that. Yeah, we're going to have to figure out how we can fix that real quick. I'm thinking it'll be as simple as breaking down to there from underneath and just placing some sea lanterns in almost. That'll probably do the trick. But yeah, so this is kind of what I'm thinking of for the borders right here. And what we could do beyond this, instead of these little quartz slabs right there, we can go ahead and break this middle one and do kind of like a little dangly bit right here of a packed ice. Something like that, I think would do. Yeah, actually, I do like that. I do like that a lot. That's really, it works a lot better than I thought it would. So like on our little 5 wide ones, we can go ahead and throw a packed ice in there. Just get a little blue highlight to it. Yeah, so that's our one side right there. And we basically, I'm thinking we don't want these to be half slabs. That's just too thin. It's just way too thin. I'm thinking we gotta do a full block. Gotta do a full block. Yeah. That's much better. Okay. If anything, we could do a full block in one of those guys. Yeah. What about if we went ahead and did the chiseled instead of just the regular full block too? Like that. Ooh, yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, yes. Much, much better. Get our full blocks back over here. Okay. That spider right there is going to bug me so much this entire episode. But yeah, so this is kind of where I'm thinking we go with this guy. And similar to how we did the designs out here on the front with those, you see where we got the stair, upside down stair, then the packed ice, and the stair. I'm thinking we go ahead and do something kind of like that on these pillars just to bring them in so it's not just straight lines going all the way up. I wanted to do that or somehow create like the wings kind of branching out into the middle, and the wings can almost be holding up like the final story. But I think that they might be a little bit too long, because if you think about it, the last story has to start at that block at minimum, just kind of to make sense with where everything is. And so I'm thinking like right up in that area or something, we somehow get a staircase going up across the back of that wall, and then it'll come in and then go out to that final story and kind of make it look a little mystical, and have the same one going up that way and bring it in and going back out. And basically we just got to figure out how we can get up to these floors right here. Not these floors, these little balconies. So we could even do something as simple as just like right in this area, just do a little like 4 wide staircase, or a 2x2 staircase that goes straight up. That could work. That could work really well. I'm just trying to think of small little staircase designs we can use here to really get everything to come together, because you know we just need something. We just need something, and if anything, it's just blocking what that wall is. So we could do them here on the corners. I think that might actually work pretty well, and we could use the quartz, which is probably our best bet, using the quartz stairs. And I'm gonna just go ahead for now and just use the quartz block, but we could do something like this guy, so we can do that, bam, and bam, kind of like that, getting it all up there. And that works out pretty well. You can come back in. Yeah, that gets us all the way up here. So I think that's what we're gonna do here. And we need to come back in and place stairs underneath, so it just looks a little bit better and is a bit more connected per se. You could call it, yeah, connected. That's a good way. Can we not? We can't have that one. Got it. Okay, so that's what we got right there to get up to this side. That works well. Let me go ahead and get the wood floor in place here real quick, guys, and I'll come back with you, because that's kind of boring. I'm just going to place slabs all along here. So I'll be back. All right, so we've got everything in place on both sides now. I went ahead and caught this side up just so we can have it all even. I kind of decided that we want to go ahead and make another little room up here or something. For now, I'm just going to place a sea lantern right there like that, just to get some light up here so we don't get mob spawning. But over here, there's not really room unless we wanted to actually we could kind of squeeze one in here. What would this guy? No, you're too low. So we do something like this and bring it all the way back here. Yeah, that could actually work. Again, just gonna throw a sea lantern in there just to get some light for now. Yeah, I actually like that. It really borders it off well. And it gives us a defined first area that's kind of closed off on the sides. I think that's pretty cool. It's a good way of doing it. So now what we want to do is, of course, make some more stairs. That's always what we want to be doing. And that, hopefully, that's all the quartz I had there. So we got 1 stack of quartz left, guys. And hopefully this will be enough to keep us going for a little while. And we can go ahead and get back up on the top. We got our packed ice, we got our sea lanterns, and we got our stairs. And what I want to do here actually is, do we have oak wood? I want to craft up some oak fences and use those as the railing across there, because I think they'll do a really good job. And do that. That hopefully will be enough. We're going to go ahead and just craft up a whole stack of this oak wood right here. Sorry for all the clicking. And do that. And get as many oak fences as we can, and hopefully that's enough. I think it should be, but I don't know. The only problem I'm kind of having right now is that we need to rotate the stairs, kind of, but I'll probably do that later, just because I don't really want to deal with it right now. So we go like this. I'm thinking here, and we can get our packed ice and our stairs. We also need a sea lantern, so I'm thinking sea lantern right there for some light. We can do our stair right No, you're facing the wrong way. Dang it, bye stair. Let's do this. Stair right there, like that. And then we can go ahead and do that little guy right up there. Did that break both of them? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Did we lose a stair? No, we didn't. Okay, good. Get this guy back, get that stair back, but something like that. Just something simple like that where it brings light onto the backside and then also gives us some little sticky outy detaily bit there on the front, because then we can go ahead and do the fences all along here like that. You're not a fence. Like this. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we will need a few more fences, but that's okay. Go like that, get our stairs back, bring that guy out there. Ice, stair. I'm thinking we go ahead and just throw the pillar block on top for now, because I'm thinking the pillar might just go all the way up there. I'm thinking it might be a good idea. It's a lot of pillar blocks though. I don't know if I like that commitment of using that much more quartz here just to do things. I'm thinking, do we want it? Let's try it on this guy on this side and see how it looks. It could look kind of dumb with having two right next to each other, but I think it's worth giving a shot just for the consistency's sake. If anything, we'll remove the two off to the side just kind of to keep it even and whatnot. But that's there, that's there. Go ahead and do this a few more times and I'll meet you guys back down once I get all these finished up, because we're basically doing the same thing over and over again here. Yay, Minecraft. Alright, so here's all these guys in. I do think it's a little much having both those there in the middle, so I'm thinking those guys we're just going to chop off and have them go straight up. So let's go ahead and do that real quick and see what it looks like. But overall, I do like how it's kind of coming together here. Do that guy and that guy. That should be good. We got to get the spruce wood in behind it for all that more extra details and whatnot right there. But overall, yeah, okay, I like that a lot more. We can probably get rid of those guys too if we want to, but it's also more light up there, which is never a bad thing. So we got a good base right here. Let me get some more work done on all of this guy. And we can go ahead and get some more things going and hopefully move forward to doing some new stuff. What I want to get going next here, guys, is actually getting that floor in place for the upper story, because I'm thinking it's going to just go kind of like right there. Actually, it'll probably just go straight across from that flat area, just like one below it, just straight across the whole way. But the problem is those pillars right there are one off from our pillars down here. So we can't actually bring anything straight down from those. So I'm thinking we just need to place some stair blocks on the bottom of that guy and call it good. Even if we do something, we have some more quartz, which we need one. We need 8 of them. Also, I'm a freaking master right now at just perfectly mistiming the amount of resources I need. So that's super cool. But yeah, so we're gonna figure out a way to get up there. I want to get the floor in place and just put spruce all along that guy for now. And I'm thinking we're just gonna do it in full blocks just because. And we can bring our sea lanterns, get some light up there. But yeah, overall, we got a lot of the floor in place on both of these sides. They're all good. These areas are spawnable without the sea lanterns in them, so I have to keep them in there for now. But that's okay. They'll be kind of fun to work with, a little just side room, sitting room, something of that sort. I think we can get some cool ideas going in there. Is that? I feel like these are supposed to be like other blocks or something. Maybe? I guess we can just do that. Close it off a bit more. We need to do it on that side too. Yeah, I want to do that just to make it a little bit more rounded, more of a little entryway. So where do we, I guess we just need to kind of pillar up and go for it. So we're going to just kind of use our packed ice to pillar ourselves up, because that stuff breaks super easy. I think it'll be a lot better for ourselves if we're just straight up there to the top. And I wanted to get rid of that, but I think that opens up to the bottom. So let's go ahead and just kind of start pillaring up right here. Do that, bam, bam. We can bring ourselves all the way out here. I think it'll be a lot easier just to kind of move around from this area. And we got those stairs on us. If we can place them in while we're down here, I would really like to not have to come up here again or do this again. So let's get these in place. Let me get all these in place right here on all 4 corners or all sides, and then I'll be back with you guys. Dang it. Come on, man. Come on. But I'll be back in just a sec. Bye, stair. All right, the top floor is in place, and I'm thinking now we probably actually want to bring it all the way over, but I have a little bit more wood. I just don't know if I have enough to bring it all the way over to the ends, because it looks a little weird right there, where it's not, but I think we can actually use the rocket to get up there without killing ourselves. Almost killed ourselves, but we didn't, so it's fine. So here's our upstairs area, and now we can finally get this glass back. I think it's bugging the crap out of me forever. And we gotta somehow incorporate these in a little bit more, the windows, but I think that'll be at a later date, even if we just did something like this on them, and then like a half slab right there, which I don't really have any on me, but we can make a craft table and make some. We don't have any, no, JK, we don't have any quartz on us, so that was white concrete. So we need that guy right there, though, to munch on some fishies. But yeah, so I want to figure out something we can do up here, but I think that's a good start for now. I need to do a lot of quartz gathering, and that's something that I would want to do in between episodes, because I know it probably gets a little boring if I just do it endlessly. So we're going to skip that part this episode and try and figure out one more thing that we can really get going here before it gets to be too long of an episode. I know it's a lot of little tasks today, but they're things that need to get finished up and kind of work out. Also, I'm hearing a zombie growl, which is kind of worrying me. So I don't know where he would be. Where would a zombie be up here? I'm gonna go ahead and just light this area up because this is definitely spawnable. Areas up here, can we get, no, we can't reach that quite yet. Right there is the middle though, so that looks cool. And then let's go ahead and get our packed ice and just pillar across. This packed ice is like the perfect pillaring block, besides the fact that you slide around on it, because it's so easy to break. Pretty sure it breaks faster than dirt, so I'm gonna just kind of keep using it as I can. And like, look at that, all of it's done. Got that guy back, and we can get there. Bam, 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 cool, that's all finished up. But let's go ahead and see if we can actually get this whole wall in place going over here. Where is the zombie growling from? I don't have a place in my like ceiling that there's a hole. Like it's one layer. Like I don't know where he'd be growling from, but apparently he's got somewhere. Apparently he's got somewhere to growl from. So over here we got all this stuff in place now. That's looking great. I hope from down below is mostly what I'm worried about, because we also got to figure out some way to get a staircase up here. But again, I'm out of quartz, so I can't actually do it today, which is a bummer. Let's go and just fill these in with white concrete because it works. Yeah, perfect. I like it. And then we only have 12 wood left on us, so we can maybe go ahead and just get this part filled in right here before I need to go grab some more. I'm basically just slowly tearing down a spruce forest that's right next to us. So, you know, that's super fun. But yeah, I think this is actually coming along really, really nicely for our build today. I know it's a bit of a short episode so far, but I think we got a lot of progress done as far as setting things up for the future. And I'm thinking now that I'm kind of looking at it, these quartz pillars right here probably need to go straight up into the ceiling. Just kind of to keep with our consistent theme of them going all the way down there, then just straight up. I know it's just big straight lines, but I think overall it will actually help us out quite a bit with creating this kind of grand atmosphere that we got going on. From the top bits, we can create some wings going off into the middle. I think that could be cool to have some overarching designs right up there and rounding the area off instead of just the ceiling kind of being all flat and stuff. So that's something we can get to work on. But guys, I think that's going to have to do it for today's episode. I do hope you enjoyed. I know it's a bit of a short one, but we got to kind of get just these little things here and there done. I'm thinking next episode we'll start tackling out how we want this pathway to go, start moving down here and moving into that underground grotto area that I kind of briefly talked about. I want to basically make a really, really natural, really, really lifelike area where the elves, like that's their last stand or something, where they're still alive down there and they have this mystical power or something and they're keeping them alive. But that'll be next episode as we kind of figure out what's going to be going on there. But guys, I do hope you have enjoyed. Please let me know what you think down in the comments below. It does mean a lot to me when I hear back from you guys. Please hit that like button as well. Subscribe if you really loved it. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next episode.